Now's as good a time as any. I start with these to mainly prevent injury, warm up my groin area, my girdle, for pressing movements later on. But it also grows the adductors quite a bit, which is neglected by a lot of people, especially dudes. It can really add some nice size to your legs, especially from behind. The back shots. And I do these because I got little calves. So we gotta prioritize them. So they don't get littler. Oh, you always come over when I'm failing. It's not nice. See you, buddy. Fucking shit. One more here. Oh. Done with those. More calf raises though. With these, I like to pause slightly at the bottom. Put a lot of emphasis in the stretch. Takes the momentum, the elasticity out of your Achilles away from the movement. A lot of people bounce up and down. You get a good burn, but you're not getting a whole lot of hypertrophic response out of that. You need to stop at the bottom, make it so that giant rubber band on the back of your heel isn't snapping you back up. You want your muscle to do the work. In fact, it's more important to pause at the bottom of these than the top. You get way more out of it. And I don't do like 20 reps like a lot of people. I do as heavy as I can for about 8 to 12. Just like most other muscle groups. Now occasionally I'll do a drop set where I just bang them out, but the meat and potatoes of my calf training is a lot like everything else I do. I'll probably do another set of those after my first set of leg curls, and we'll call it for calf raises. Whew. Here we are back in the torture chamber. A little corner of old school machines. It's my favorite lying leg curl I've ever used. I just did a warm-up set. It was real lightweight for 20 reps. Slow, squeeze in, just to get the blood in my joint, in my knee joint. And then I'm gonna hit 3 heavy sets of 8 to 12. Maybe a drop, not sure. And then we're gonna move on to the fun, well, the fun stuff, the heavy presses. Whew. Calf raises. Oh, fuck. Done with those. I'm tired. The blood's pumping down there. Down there. In my legs. Yeah, I'm good. I feel like shit, but
I bet you do.
you're supposed to, right?
Hell yeah. I feel like I haven't seen you in weeks.
I know. Have you had a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Did you have any pumpkin pie?
I had all the pies.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I ate everything, man. A little bit of everything.
That's beautiful. I'll be doing that at Christmas. See you, Ryan. See if we can get 10 again. Oh. We'll do a rest pause on the last one. Relax in my corner for a couple minutes. Anabolic warm-up is almost complete. Then on to the actual workout. I haven't done any quads yet on quad day. What? Here we go. Then we can go do the fun shit. Just for Tom Platts. Rest pause. We'll rest for a few seconds. Bang out some more reps. Just a little intensity technique to extend the set. All right. Ended with a couple partials there. Really eke it out. We're not gonna do a drop. Just gonna call it there and move on. I'm gonna set this puppy up. Put on my warm-up weight. 4 plates aside. Thulek. I only bodybuild on YouTube. I'm too afraid to compete. Just kidding. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Put my feet lower and narrower. Put some more emphasis on the quads. Takes it away from the hips and the glutes. Because the goal here for quads is knee flexion. Knees over toes. Felt good. Good placement. Knees feel good. I think I'm just gonna go straight up to the working weight. This will be 7 plates. This side. Plan here is to do 12 solid reps for 4 sets. And if it's too easy, we'll add weight. If it's too hard, we'll either do less reps or we'll take weight off. We'll see. Cameraman needs to move. This is why I usually wear shorts, but we have entered the winter months. Dig in. Feels pretty light. Up. Felt good. Felt like it could have been a little harder. So I'm gonna throw a quarter on there. Quarter on each side. It felt smooth. Placement felt good. Muscle connection was good. That's what we want. Oh, we're shaking. Whew. Takes longer for me now to recover between sets. Here we go. Hopefully this is harder. It probably will be. I'm shaking. Dig in. Ah. That was harder. That's about what we want it to feel like. Oh, that's good. 2 more there. Oh, fuck. I still feel tired and sluggish. Fuck. Set 3. Whew, already got to burn. Haven't even done anything yet. Four more. Up. What was it? 3 sets? 1 more. Fuck. We might fail on this last one. I don't want to, but I got that number 12 in my brain. I feel like I gotta get it. We got an okay pump. Excelsior helps. With the pump anyway. Still feel like a ghost though. Like a damn ghost. Those 3 rice cakes really kicking in. Three more. That's it. Whew, this is just a warm up, feeling out the movement. Quads are pumped. This part's nice. You can just lean on the bar, pretend like you're working hard. Look around, make sure everyone can see the weight you're leaning on. 2 plates on a Smith. Might be 185. I don't know, this Smith though it catches. So you're pushing against it anyway, so maybe it is closer to the real weight of an actual bar. It needs to be lubed up. Still like it though. Almost working weight. Not quite there. Do three reps of this. Let's get the central nervous system ready. Get my back ready. I think we're gonna stick with 10. Look like I should be fighting He-Man. I look like a caveman. Like a Neanderthal. A Highlander being starved by the British monarchy. Kill the English. Scotland is free. All right. 10 is the goal. We called it at 8. We're gonna stick with 8. I think it's a smart move without sacrificing form. Just keep them clean, or we can try to get all the sets we want and make them of high quality, productive for what we're trying to do right now. Maybe I'm just making excuses to be, but that was hard. 3 more. Fucking 3 more. I'm thinking about chicken right now. I should be thinking about these reps. We're good. Couldn't get the bar to turn. Oh, that sucked. 2 more. That's what happens when you think about chicken. And you should be thinking about lifting. Oops. Gotta stay focused. It's like a delayed heart rate response. I get really winded like a few seconds after the set. It's not like right after. It's like a solid 20 seconds after. And it just hits me and I'm like, bam. Heart's just beating. Give it a minute. All right, I think now's as good a time as any. Oh. Ah. Ah. might call it here. Called it 3 sets. Form is collapsing. Be a waste to do another one. Don't call me a pussy. 10th hard set of quads. And we got a little bit more to go. No, it wasn't a 10th, that was a 7th. 7th set. And we'll do 3 sets. Each leg of single leg press. So I get us to 10. And we'll do at least 4 sets of leg extensions. So that'll be 14. So it's not bad. Got like a runner's cramp. Left leg insertions are better than my right. So the quad looks like a better sweep. But my right leg's stronger, so who knows, man. My whole left side looks better, but my right side is stronger. Nature, the beauty is that it's imperfect, and we just try to get it as close as we can. That's why it's so fucking hard to strive for this perfection, this perfect physique, because it's not natural. That's the beauty of nature. It's imperfect. Take a little break. We want the same amount of effort and energy to go into the other leg. So if you go right into it, you're tired and winded. Not going to be as good of a set on the other side. Two more sets here. At least we can get to sit down for this exercise, you know? That's a big perk. So I put it at the end. When I'm tired, I can focus on pressing the weight. I don't have to worry about balancing or footing like I do in the Smith. And in the off season, I do Smith or hack squats first. But in order to get good work in those movements without risking injury, I've been doing leg press first. That way I'm pre-exhausted before going into that. So I don't have to use 4.5 plates each side, 5 plates each side to do 8 to 10 reps to get good work on my quads out of it. I get the heavy work done on the leg press, on the sled in the more controlled environment first. But in the off season, where we have plenty of calories, plenty of fat, plenty of energy, we push the envelope. We do the hacks and the Smith squats first to really load up those legs in that squatting movement pattern. Because the leg press isn't a full squat pattern. You're in a seated position at the top of the movement. So you're never fully stretched out. In a leg press, you start here and you go here. In a squat, you're standing straight up and you go all the way down. So you're getting full range of motion on your vastus lateralis. That sweep, full stretch and contraction. So leg press is a partial movement, partial compound. And that's why if you're healthy, it is an inferior movement to a squatting pattern. A hack squat, you start straight up. Smith squat, you start straight up. A squat, you start straight up. So a leg press and a squat are not the same. That's why I incorporate both into the same session. You're leaving gains on the table if you don't have an actual squatting pattern in your program. Unless there's injuries and stuff that prevent you from doing it, you should have some form of a full squat. Whether it's with a belt, a belt squat, goblet squat, dumbbell squat, Smith squat, hack squat, back squat, fucking safety squat bar. That's where you'll get the most development out of your quads, your lower body in general. Leg press is a good supplement. That's what Dorian Yates said. He built his quads, but he was in a car accident, and that's why he had to switch to the leg press instead of squats. So he had if it was up to him, he'd squat. It doesn't have to be a barbell squat. Just a squat, a type of squatting pattern that fits your anatomical build, that your biomechanics can do comfortably and adequately. For me, it's a Smith squat and a hack squat. I hate barbell squats. They just don't feel good on my hips. They don't feel good on my lower back. But I can do well in a Smith and a hack. Some people love the belt squat. Find whatever squat works best for you, and that should be the bread, butter, meat, and potatoes of your quad development. Those are kind of hard. One more set here, and then on to the easy stuff, leg extensions. But man, do they burn. The localized pain is a lot worse, but whole body suffering is dramatically reduced. So, trade-offs. You don't get a lot of hunger pain in prep because you eat frequently, every 2 hours. So your tummy isn't like grumbling all the time. Like the only time I really feel that is right around mealtime, like when it is time for me to eat, or like mid to end workout after I've been working hard. And my brain knows I'm gonna go eat after this. So it starts to kick in. What you feel physically is just like this drained lethargia, and your brain knows your body needs food, so it's telling you, we need food, I want food, I need something sweet, something filling. So carbs and fats just are what pop into your mind, but the tummy isn't like grumbling for it all day. It really is up here, but it's chemically induced. It's not like my emotions aren't causing me to think about food. My body's state of starvation is causing me to think about food, which then makes me emotional about it. But the tummy grumbles, thank God, only happen when I'm about to satisfy them anyway. So that's good. We're a little inflamed. I just remembered I gotta do 45 minutes of fucking cardio. All my lower back fat is gone. So pressing against this platform and pushing my hips into this pad is a little uncomfortable. There's not a whole lot more cushion. Hip bone is like, ow! We're done here. Leg extensions. Okay. Whole stack. We'll see if it's light or heavy today. Oh, it's heavy. Whew. We're gonna drop the weight. We only got 9. That's still set 1. We'll do 3 more here. Emphasis on the stretch, bottom half of the movement. Yeah, the squeeze at the top is important, but it's not as important as this lengthened position at the bottom. This is where the emphasis should be. This position. So if you have a machine that can adjust where the difficulty is, it should be hardest at the top, so you can spend more time in the bottom. So those are more quality reps. Last set, but we got the same amount because they were cleaner. The difficulty was the same because of how I did them. We're gonna lower the weight again. We are dropping off quickly here. It's a sign of a good workout. And the last exercise is near impossible to do. That means we probably should have left a few minutes ago, but I don't like leaving anything on the table. It's a mental thing. Probably should only do 10 working sets, 10, 12 working sets a session. I do 15 for quads alone, plus 3 there, 3 here, 3 calf. So I said 24 sets in one workout. That's called high volume. A lot of people would call that overtraining. I don't know. I feel like it works for me anyway. I've never had a coach for training. Always trained myself. Built a foundation that won my first show a year ago. Katie helped with the diet, helped me prep, but the building, the muscle, the physique building was all me. I built that. I didn't have an off-season coach. That was just me, training and eating. And then Katie honed me in, etched me down, taught me how to diet, taught me how to implement cardio strategically. And now she's hopefully coaching me to a pro card. But in terms of training, I run that. I take advice from people, obviously, and implement it where I find its validity and importance. But overall, it's my program. I've pretty much stuck to it. I only got one more rep there than last time. It was 3 less stacks, and I slowed it down. I made it harder with less weight. Really trying to get some quality work out of these sets. I want this to be a productive session, not just going through the motions because I'm feeling sorry for myself and I'm tired and hungry. Gonna make it actually worth coming in here. This is what separates top 5 from the rest of the crowd, is what you do these last couple weeks before show day where everything sucks. I just don't want to be one of those twerps that left shit on the table. You know, it sucks when you know you could have come in better. And that's why you lost. Now, if you come in your best, your very best, there's nothing you could do. Meaning, your arms weren't big enough. That's off season, didn't grow enough. You can't always control that. That takes time. But if you go in and you're not lean enough, that's your own fucking fault. If a guy comes in leaner than you, that's not genetics. That's not he's better than you. That just means he worked harder than you did. And it's your fault. But if a guy comes in and his shape's better, he's bigger, and that's why he wins, there's nothing you can do about that. So if I lose, I want it to be because of things out of my control, not because I get the feedback and they say, well, your back wasn't lean enough. Your glutes weren't in enough. Your hamstrings weren't showing through. That's me. So we're putting in the work now. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So try to be the tough in that saying, you know? Don't be the thing that's unspoken, which is the thing that doesn't get going when things get tough. I don't even know if that makes sense. It's a whole lot of word salad right there. We're gonna do a drop real quick. Drop into 8. That's it. Done making weird noises. Oh, cardio time. Yay. Fucking shit. You coming in? Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Ooh. Now there's no, you're not gonna see a lot of cuts and lines. Just have a pump, and that fades all the detail, but it does show the veins and the vascularity. Look at that. So on show day, we don't want a pump in the legs on show day because all the detail disappears. So we put our legs up for the days before. Try to get all the fluid drain into the kidneys and then piss it out. Okay. Go find a bike or something to sit on for 45 minutes.